Speaking of that, let's just cut to the chase. You've had an incredible 2 weeks at Husker Athletics.
Yeah, needless to say, that's probably an understatement, yeah.
So I know, based on our relationship personally and also being on this podcast, you were really close with Trev. Did you know in advance that he was leaving? And we won't spend a lot of time on this because there's a lot of stuff to talk about. But I mean, we got to get the obvious question out of the way.
That's the obvious. I knew nothing, just like most everybody else knew nothing.
Wow, that was a well-kept secret because usually somebody knows something and you get a little leak out there.
Right.
When I got to work, Rob's is the one that texted me. You're like, hey.
And you didn't even know what I was talking about.
I had no idea what he was talking about.
I just assumed you'd seen it.
No, and I got was your first thing like getting on Google in the morning going, holy crap.
No, I was sitting in my office and all of a sudden, boom, I got the D1 ticker flashes and somebody's leaking this from Texas. And it's like, oh boy, I hope this is wrong, but I kind of knew pretty legitimate sources out there at the end of the day.
Wow. Do you take that personally?
He called me the next morning, had a short 5-minute conversation with him. He apologized and, but it was like, we talked about you kind of the stages of grieving. The first day was kind of, boy, you're just, is that really happening? The second day, Thursday was denial. And like I said, on Friday, everybody was just pissed off around the office because I'm sitting there going, damn, this dude brought me here 2.5 years ago. I could have still been at the Med Center with Dr. Gold and, cashed all those chips in. I didn't say, I haven't burned any bridges there, obviously. But, no warning whatsoever. Don't know what the tipping point, although the only conversation I had with him on that Thursday morning was, Trev, as big as a guy you are when it comes to honesty, integrity, and when that was leaked from somebody in Houston or wherever it was, I said that was your chance to walk it back. You could have walked it back at that point in time and said, and what he told me, he goes, when that happened, when that leak, he had no offer, none. He had no offer had been presented to him, nothing on the table. I said, well, there was your chance to walk it back right there.
So, and again, I don't want to spend a lot of time on this, but was he in Lincoln when all this was taking place, just not coming to work?
He was in Lincoln the Saturday before. I know that they flew him down there, down and back that day. And I know, Interim President Kabork asked him not to go. I know he had done a Zoom call probably a week and a half or so before then. And then I know Chris asked him, hey, don't go. What's it going to take you to stay? Type deal. We just went through this last November, got you a new contract. Things were good, and he, for whatever reason, was compelled to make the trip.
Wow. And then, so you go through the stages of grief, and then it didn't take long. Nebraska acted quickly and brought Troy Dannen in.
Correct.
So, what's your first impressions of Troy? And because did you guys know each other beforehand? And what's been the first couple of days like?
Yeah, no, we didn't know each other. I know you've known him.
33 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what's crazy. Is it 33 years I've known him?
I haven't had any one-on-one time with him, but I'll say this: he's straightforward. He's not afraid to make a decision. Sets expectations. So anxious to get a little more time with him and sort this thing out. I want to be here. I'm one of the people that believes that you need to come to work every day and show your value, prove your value every day. I'm not afraid of that. I'm not afraid of my track record. I'll let that speak for itself and just here to add value every day.